Good evening, everyone. Here we are. It is, of course, the Fruit Nut News on, of course, the 8th of July today. 8th of July, absolutely scorchio today. Scorchio. And don't complain. Fucking hell, don't complain. People are already complaining. You know, it's been a beautiful day today. And, I mean, it's just been warm. Don't get me wrong. It's been bloody warm. I've been out in it all day long, since about 8 o'clock this morning. Van stopped all of a sudden. Fucking driving down the road, the van stopped. Just like, stopped. Ha! Fucking nothing. No power steering, nothing. Anyway, thought, fucking hell, what's going on here? Jumps out of the van, had a quick look round, couldn't see anything. Then got me thinking cap on, as you do, on the side of the road. And I wondered if it was a bad battery connection. Anyway, seems as though I was pretty right. Did a little bit of fiddling about, and yay-ho, ringy ding. It started up again. Absolutely amazing. So I've been having a few issues with it over the last, over the last sort of few weeks. Not starting very well, and just generally playing up, computer fizzing in and out, and all kinds of shit. Seems as though it was battery. The battery was just not making a decent connection. So anyway, very interesting. So 8th of July tonight. Let's have a quick hello to everybody. 34 people in. Let's have a go. Kenalbo Collins in tonight. How you doing, Kenalbo? Christine M's in. Kelly Close in. Sheila's in. Chris Taylor's joining us. Anne's in. Who else? What? Sharon Young's in. Joyce Guest's in. Bill Giles in. And Taylor's joining us tonight as well. Mary, quite contrary. Now that, of course, is Mary Magdalene, as you well know. She just joins us on a regular basis. Kath Miser's in. Johnny Wonderin. Angela Davis. Shaz is in. All right, Shaz. We've got Jackie J's in. Lisa Furwell's in. Jason Thomas is joining us tonight as well. The man of all knowledge. The man of all knowledge. Yvonne Keeley. Rose Stewart Rowe. Rose Stewart Rowe. Or is that Rose Stewart Stewart? Rose Stewart, very interesting name that. Olivia's in, Karma's in. Oh, I bet she has a lot of karma. Denise is in, Sue Allen's in, Dave Hunter's in, Lillian Fromson's, Glenn Pearson's joining us tonight as well. We've got the lovely Shirley Wellstead in from Glastonburyshire. Apparently, Ken is making a great recovery. Of course, after his skateboarding incident down the tour at Glastonbury. We did tell him, but he was having none of it. He reckoned it was on his bucket list. Graham's in, Belinda's in, Jill's in, Lisa Steele's in, Vanessa's joining us tonight as well. The Queen, the official Queen of England, after she was departed somewhat. So we'll keep an eye on that one. John Brink is in, Christine Sabin's in. Oh, that's a nice name, isn't it? Sabin, like saber-tooth tiger. Lisa McCulloch's in. Amanda Smith's joining us as well. Nothing to do with, what's his name? I can't remember his bloody name now. Anyway, you know what I mean. Blue Rose is in, Jen Meese is in, Sarah P's in, and she's joining us tonight as well. So good evening, everyone. Hope we're all okay. So what have we got for you tonight, apart from it being bloody hot? Well, it is hot, and I don't actually care. So we'll talk about the Aladdin computer a bit later on. Most of you don't know about that, but anyway, we'll link that to the French, and we'll also link it to, who else are we going to link it to, Mark? Australia. Yeah, Australia. So, Erica Kirk. Now, I don't know about you, but Erica Kirk, I've got my views on Erica Kirk. Obviously, clearly, Erica is fucking old. I don't know what she's doing. Apparently, she's now asked. So, I mean, Charlie Kirk died, what should we say? Charlie Kirk was assassinated by Erica Kirk a few months ago. And Erica Kirk has decided that now she wants some privacy. Apparently, she's grieving. She wasn't grieving much when she was on the fucking on the stage with JD Vance and fucking fireworks was going off, and she was getting a bit of sexual healing from JD there, you know, clothes on and all that, bit of a dry shag, as they say in the trade. Yeah, I mean, bit late, love, now, bit late in it, don't you think? You know, you can't be grieving now, surely. I mean, it was months ago. I mean, come on. You know, just come on. What you doing? Then, of course, we've got to talk about the Five Eyes and France and Australia. Macron and Louis Macron and Albanese. Now, remember, Macron had some kind of assassination attempt on him. I'm not quite sure what this was all about, but anyway. And then, of course, we've got the Albanese president, the Australian president. Now, these two characters apparently have gone into security hiding. Got fucking no idea what that means. Security hiding. I think that's probably something along the lines of going into rehab, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, these two characters have gone into a security lockdown mode. Very interesting. Then, of course, we have Mark Carney of Canada throwing his little stick around, and Merckx of Germany. And then, of course, the USA is already under decent control anyway. Oh, and then Donald Trump talking about Meloni. Giorgio Meloni. Apparently, we need to get a restraining order on her. Apparently, she's a little bit dangerous. Bit of a stalker, apparently. So, yeah, she's after Donald Trump's tail. Very interesting. Well, if she wants to be, she wants to be after his tail, well, that's entirely up to her. That's all I can say. Meloni, of course, big cheese in Italy, but of course linked to the Pope and of course the Catholic control. That's the religious control. Very interesting. And then we have to talk about the Five Eyes. Five Eyes, of course, are Australia, New Zealand, Canada, USA, and of course the UK. Oh, not forgetting Israel. They've popped in somewhere along the fucking line. But anyway, say no more. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, as we say in the trade. Now we got Donald Trump at the NATO summit today. Not today, yesterday. I can't remember. Anyway, Donald Trump was at the NATO summit with his gold tie on. Gold tie. Yeah, very interesting. Now, if you are following the communications, you will know what gold means. Keep an eye on what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump speaks in riddles. So sometimes you can get what he's saying, sometimes you can't. But there you go. What else have we got? Yeah, now, of course, Erica Kirk, of course, ran a Ukrainian orphanage, and she was apparently supplying J.D. Vance with trafficked children. You probably don't know, but J.D. runs the Ambrosia Andromachrome company. New to me, but anyway, there you go. And then, of course, Trump's already got the gold from the Vatican, as we well know. And then, of course, we've got to talk about Nine Eyes. Now, not many people talk about Nine Eyes, but Nine Eyes includes the five, plus, of course, Denmark, France, Netherlands, and Norway. Now, France, of course, Macron. And then, of course, the 14 eyes. Now, I didn't know we had 14 eyes, but anyway, apparently we've got 14 eyes. Germany, Belgium, Italy, Spain, and Sweden. About wraps everything up, really, doesn't it? All in the club, know what I mean? Ring ding, say no more. Now, let's go back to Macron. Now, Macron has been involved in a £69 million robbing venture from the French people. Wait till the fucking French people find out about this. They're going to go nuts. I would imagine Macron's nuts will be at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I mean, them farmers, they get excited about cheese. Never mind fucking 69 million. So anyway, this money's gone missing, tracked by the financial quantum system, or should we say the quantum system. This is the thing that Robert David Steele was talking about many, many years ago, telling everybody that they were being tracked and traced, etc., etc. Nobody took any notice, thought he was a crank, etc., etc. Looks as though it's all coming to fruition. Meanwhile, of course, the Australian guy, Albanese, he was also been implicated in money laundering I think it was 49 million. I think it was 49 million missing. Both of the Australian and the French people associated with Macron and Albanese have been caught up in it as well. They've got all the communications, apparently, transactions going across the world. We did tell you, that these transactions were being tracked and traced. Like I say, nobody fucking believed us. But anyway, this has been going on now for, I would say, I mean, Robert David Steele, probably about 1990. So probably this has been going on for a while now. So we're looking at 26, I would say 30 years, all this stuff's being tracked and traced. Now, if you think that, you're just going to put a trace out and it's going to happen in fucking 2 or 3 minutes, it's not going to happen like that. It takes a while to get all of this information together and put it in a file and then log it and transact it and save it and all that kind of thing. So the process does take a while. So, 30 years, well, not really a long time, really, when you think about it. We obviously think it's a long time because it seems as though it's a long time, especially when you know the stuff that we know. Very interesting that. Now, most people don't know about Aladdin. Now, Aladdin, fictional character, as you well know. Every story tells a story, so to speak. So Aladdin, very, very interesting. But Aladdin is referring to a computer. And the computer that was running the whole of the world, of course, has gone, it's gone tits up. And this means that, of course, let's just do a bit of a reality check here, right? So for all those people that think that a group of people are running the world, well, you've got another thing coming. The group of people are responsible. The group of people are making the decisions. The group of people are doing. But remember that there is a back computer. Okay, there is a back computer that is basically making all the decisions. So basically, this fixes the prices of oil. It fixes economies. It fixes presidents. It fixes prime ministers. It fixes all kinds of shit. It makes decisions on all kinds of shit. And then the real people that are in power, which, of course, are not Macron, not Zelensky, not Starmer, the real people that are in power make these go along with these decisions. This computer operates mobile phones. Everything is all computerized and fixed, and people get told what they're talking about, when they're talking about, how they're talking about it, etc., etc. And I would imagine there's maybe more than one Aladdin. There's maybe 2 or 3. Now, I heard a few years ago now that these computers were being taken down. Okay, from a very intelligent man who will remain anonymous for the moment, and this was always part of the plan. This was always part of what's going on. Okay, and so what's happening now is, as you can see, all of these things are starting to collapse. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think tomorrow morning you're going to wake up and you're going to have fucking trillions of pounds in your bank account, because it doesn't work like that. It's going to take a while for all this to come out. And first of all, it has to take a while simply because the shock to people is absolutely immense. We only have to look. Let's just have a quick look at FIFA at the moment. Okay, we've got Sepp Blatter, FIFA, absolutely going nuts at FIFA over the Trump decision in regards to the player. also as well, the FBI are now investigating the Argentina Football Association over money laundering situations. Now, remember that Man City, they've got 115 outstanding situations. Man United have as well. I would imagine there's loads more others in the thing. But let's not forget the Argentina and Egypt game. Absolutely fixed. Absolutely fixed. I posted one up this morning. The Egyptian officials went absolutely nuts over these decisions that were made by the referee in regards to the Argentina game. It was clear that the Argentina team or the Argentina game was basically being scripted. It was basically being, organised, and so this is what's happening now. For a lot of people, the corruption in regards to football will be a massive pill. I'm not being funny. I mean, we got people, we got people paying 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 pounds to go and follow the England team. Now, remember that Harry Kane, of course, is classed as the golden boy, especially in this World Cup. But remember Harry Kane. Remember the story about Cain and Abel. Harry Kane, Kane, and Cain in the Bible, Cain, ladies and gentlemen. Cain, of course, killed his brother. Very interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out in regards to Harry. Let's just wait and see what happens there. But the corruption is being highlighted in all of these aspects. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see corruption in regards to the tennis. We all know that the Canaanites, so Harry Kane, Canaanite, child trafficking, child sacrifice, etc., etc. If you don't know that by now, you should do. I shouldn't even be mentioning these subjects. You should know that. Anyway, so all the corruption is being highlighted. The Aladdin computer or computers are basically on the blink. You are now seeing everything crashing around the world. Just as a sort of like a sort of a reiteration, I've just been to fill up with fuel. Our diesel now is 158. 158. Now, doesn't sound a lot, but let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's come down 50, 60, 70, 80. It's come down, 50. It's come down 30 odd pence per litre. In the right direction, of course. I can't wait till it gets to 5 pence a litre. Fucking brilliant. Or should we say 30p a gallon? Can you remember that? 30 pence a gallon, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. 1976, I think it was. Was it 30p a gallon or was it 30 pence for half a gallon? I can't remember. We used to go and fill the moped. I used to have an under 50 moped. And we used to go and fill it up. I'm sure it was half a gallon, 30p, so it'd be 60p a gallon. So, and then we changed over to metric, and some bright spark decided to keep the price at 60 pence a litre instead of 60 pence a gallon. Fucking brilliant. Now, what a great idea that was. Whoever brought that in, basically needs a kick up the absolute fucking arse. Now, we've also got Harry. Harry's been humiliated in regards to the hacking. So this is a £50 million libel case that he's just lost. He told the judge, he said to the judge, "It's an absolute fucking whitewash, you old bastard." Brilliant. Now, this, of course, is interesting because Harry is always, advocating for privacy, etc., etc., etc. The end of the day, you know, not his fault he was born into the royals. But let's be honest, he could have just fucked off and lived a quiet life if he wanted to. Nobody asked him to step forward. And, of course, he's wrote numerous books, etc., etc. And he's now wanting privacy. Very interesting. You can't have privacy, mate, if you're using the media as a tool to advance your situation, especially fucking Meghan, you know, the Andrew yacht girl. And now maybe Harry's a bit embarrassed that Meghan was banging Andrew back in the day on the yacht for 3 years. Maybe Harry should have realised, you know, when obviously he introduced the Todger, he should have noticed that it was rather well used, but he didn't. Maybe he was drunk, I don't know. Anyway, going back to Harry's book and claiming that he wants privacy, I mean, this is a bloke that's boasted about killing 25 Taliban during his escapades as a fucking helicopter pilot. Now, to be honest, that has definitely been rejected by many of Harry's colleagues. So we're thinking that's a lie. There was also a time back in the 80s when he dressed up as a Nazi and went to a party. Now, I don't know about you, but rather a little stupid thing to do. I'm surprised Princess Diana didn't whack him around the fucking head. Anyway, and then, of course, he's bragged about his drug taking, as you well know. And he's also bragged the fact that he lost his virginity. He didn't tell you who it was. We don't even know. I mean, it could have been a man, it could have been a woman, it might even been an animal. We just have got no idea. So anyway, and this, of course, is shedding light on, of course, the press freedom. You know, we should be allowed. We should be allowed to have press freedom. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating press violence or, you know, or all that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, when you are a public figure, you, of course, have to behave in a way that is upstanding of a public servant. This, of course, brings in the question about Nigel Farage now. Now, Nigel Farage apparently resigned. This is over the £50 million donation. I'm not quite sure of the details and don't really care. And apparently Nigel is stepping aside. He's resigning to allow the people to decide. Now, I don't know about you, but over the years, this is what Nigel Farage does very well. He gets everybody trotting towards the finish line, and then the little fucker fucks off. And we don't really hear from him again. Very, very interesting, that is. So it seems as though he's done it once again. Meanwhile, Kemi Badenoch, this is a fucking laugh. Kemi Badenoch's come in and gone, yes, we want to reinstate the Rwanda deals. Hold on a minute. This is Kemi Badenoch, the head of the Conservative Party. They spent 13 years doing fuck all about illegal immigrants. They spent 13 years doing fuck all about the boats. They spent 13 years doing fuck all about crime. They spent 13 years filling their own fucking pockets and laundering the money abroad. Wait till you find out about that one. That's going to make your eyes water. And so here we have Kemi Badenoch claiming that she wants to reinstate the Rwanda deal. Well, you've had it on the table. It came onto the table. It went off the table. It came onto the table. It went off the table. So I'm not being funny, love. It's all done and dusted. And you lot, including the whole of Westminster, I can tell you now, you lot are heading for a serious exit. And Westminster, the political system, the police, they're not going to exist anymore. They're not going to exist. So you may as well get your head around it now while you can, because let me tell you, when it happens, okay, it's fucking going to fucking hit people like a thing. And then we've got Mahmood. Mahmood, not the brightest fucking tool in the Westminster Isles. Anyway, she's come out with this. Apparently, she wants to introduce now what they call a British value test for immigrants. Now, you're going to absolutely laugh at some of this shit. So, number one. So what they're going to do is they're going to ask the immigrants, okay? They're not going to ask them about the Okie Dokie. They're not going to ask them about the Magic Roundabout. No. They're not going to ask them about the clangers. No. What they're going to ask them is this. Do you know anything about fish and chips? Second question. Do you know where James Cook lives? Fucking brilliant. Question 3. What year was the Chinky introduced into the UK? The Chinky takeaway. Can you remember that? Okay. And the fourth question that they're going to be asked, is rape okay for you? And then the fifth question, do you know anything about two-tier policing, two-tier politics, or two-tier Kia? And who is two-tier Kia? 3 questions in one there, but anyway, they'll not fucking get that one. And then the final question, you're going to love this one. The final question that Shabit Mahmood has come up with, not the brightest tool in the box. She's going to ask them the final question, number 7. The final question is going to be, could you tell us what colour the iconic British Telecom phone box is? Fucking hell, honestly. It's getting better. It's getting better every day. So, yeah, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So, dear. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get myself off. I've had a great day. It's been beautiful weather today. Honestly, I mean, sweating me nuts off as you do. I don't really care. It's just great. It's just great to be out there. You know, sun shining, nice tan, little bit of a burn on. Do you know what I mean? Red face, beautiful. Can't beat it. Plenty of vitamin D. You know, birds and that. Knocking around, not like birds, but like, you know, feathered birds, in the garden. It was great. It's absolutely great. And yet people moaning and complaining and, you know, having a fucking to do about it. It's just unbelievable. I don't even know why some people were born, to be fair. Why were they born to complain all the time? And then apparently it's going to be all next week. Apparently it's supposed to be really, really good all next week. Mid-20s apparently. So yeah, get yourself sorted. Get yourself sorted. There's bound to be some red weather warnings. People are going to be dying. Yeah, I mean you're going to get people dying playing catch. People are going to go swimming and fucking die. What else have we got? People are going to be jumping off bridges and they're going to die. They're going to be crossing the road and they're going to die because they're going to get stuck in the tarmac. Fucking lovely. So yeah, a lot of dying to look forward to. So enjoy yourself next week, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you all again tomorrow at some stage. Tomorrow, of course, is the 8th of 7th. Oh, I wanted to say to you about the 7th of the 7th yesterday. I didn't pay much attention to this, but yesterday was the 7th of July, the 7th, 2026. But yesterday was really interesting because it was the 177th day of the year, and we have 188 days to go. I just thought that was cool. Anyway, listen, take care. Love you loads. We'll see you all again soon. Have a great evening. Hope you've all enjoyed it. And yeah, we could be the 7-7 portal. Who knows?